Episode 4 of Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion is streaming now on Disney Plus, and it's time to talk about it. Let's go! What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by WeAreCritiX.com, a place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's right, Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion, Episode 4. It's streaming now. We're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. We got 2 more episodes left, and I got to talk to you guys about this past episode and break it down and tell you what I thought. Now, fair warning, possible spoilers going into this, so if you don't want to know anything before you watch the show, please go watch the show, come back, and we can sit down in a nice group setting and just talk about Secret Invasion all together. So, without further ado, episode 4. A lot slower than the other episodes, and that's saying a lot, because I felt like, episode 1 was kind of world building around Nick Fury, L Jackson's character, just kind of taking its time to build around the world. A lot of it we already saw in the trailer, so we kind of knew what to expect in episode 1 while we were watching it. But this episode particularly really takes its time, particularly around the relationship between Nick Fury and Priscilla, who we learned in the last episode is not only a Skrull, but she's also Nick Fury's wife. It kind of gives us a gist of how they met and why they know each other. But I'm still a little confused as to whether or not she was once someone Nick Fury knew, like his real wife, and then this Skrull, kind of just took her face in order to, one, be close to Nick Fury and give him comfort, or if she was just someone at random that she picked and then, met Fury, or so she could be around Fury in public. I'm still a little confused on how their relationship really worked. I like that stuff. I thought it was great color for Samuel's character. We're learning a lot more about Nick Fury. Not enough, but we're learning some things. You know what I mean? He's still a man of secrets, many secrets. There's still a lot that we're learning as we go along. But I thought that it was cool. A little slow, but I still enjoyed the meat of that storyline, because it fair to say it gives this entire episode something to bite onto, because outside of that, there really wasn't much to go off of. One of my predictions has come true. I can tell you that for a fact. If you've watched my other reviews, I had predicted that someone was going to get offed, and that sure enough happened. And I knew that was going to happen. I feel like this is going to be a permanent one, a permanent death. I do not see this or foresee this coming, going in reverse. Someone did, in fact, go in reverse, and I'm not going to tell you who, but if you could figure it out just from the last things that I talked about in the other reviews for the other episodes. But this thing is kind of twisting and turning in ways that it's pretty obvious because the Marvel way, but at the same time, it's trying to keep the show interesting. But I got to tell you that I didn't find this episode to be all that stand out to me. It's not a bad episode, trust me. It's not as, it's not the worst episode, but it's a little bit of the same old, which is what you kind of get sometimes in the middle of series. Like, we're at the middle point, 2 episodes left. So at this point, we're kind of just getting a carryover from the last episode. Like, if last episode could have been extended a little longer, I think that this one would have capped it off a lot better, getting them both at the same time. But this episode, it kind of ends on I knew that was coming for me. Like, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I knew that was coming. We get some Skrull action, some super Skrull action, I can tell you that. That was kind of cool. Gravik is, he's a player in this episode as well. I think he's in all the episodes, as a matter of fact. He's in all of them. I didn't get any Olivia Colman. That kind of bummed me out, because she's one of my favorite characters in this entire series. But hopefully she'll be back, especially for that finale. I have a feeling she'll be back in a great way too. So but yeah, this one was kind of just a setup for the climactic ending. I can tell it was pretty monotone, a lot of dialogue, and then they capped it off with a little bit of surprise. We got a reveal. We got a really cool reveal, which I kind of figured was someone in this whole thing, we get a scroll reveal. I'll put it like that. We get a scroll reveal, but it wasn't somebody that I didn't already think was a scroll, and you probably haven't either. But we get one of those, so that was kind of cool. But for the most part, this was a pretty solid episode, but not stand outish at all for me. I'm really interested to see how this thing caps off. 2 more episodes, guys. Let me know what you thought when you watched it. Was it everything you expected it to be? Was it anything in this thing that surprised you at all? Because I, for one, was not surprised about anything that happened in this episode. But it was still a pretty solid episode for that. Everyone's doing a wonderful job in it, but it could have been a little bit better. Let me know what you think. Are you excited to see this episode? Have you already seen the episode? What did you think? Drop some comments down below. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, check out wearecritics.com. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.